Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode from the RambleCraft server. Okay, so we're starting things off today in one of the noisiest areas in my base. We've got the sheep farm here with constant clicking and the sheep making all their noise. Yeah, you, I'm talking about you. And at this side, we also have the sugarcane farm. But even though they're the noisiest, these are definitely the most productive farms I've got so far. So we saw last time we had tons of sugarcane, and I did actually take some out, convert it into paper, and trade a little bit of that with the villagers I've got upstairs. But I don't have many of them at the moment. I think I've only got 4 librarians that have paper trades. So I did a bit of that, but as you can see, this is almost full again. And then the wool. The wool has been going absolutely crazy. And I haven't done that much AFK, but I've done a little bit, and it's going a bit mad. So let's go in here. I've actually started on a storage area as well. I don't like how low that is. I might need to change that, but anyway. So I've marked them all out on the floor. So I've got a column of chests for each of the 16 colours of wool. And I've just been manually sorting this from Roman. I haven't actually got the storage area set up yet. But if we just go down here, I did empty this chest out not so long ago. So there shouldn't be much, but there's loads. So let's grab a bit of it. I'll show you what I've been doing. Just clicking everything, constant clicking. Alright, so I've just been grabbing it and coming back up here. I didn't think I'd need to do this that much, but there's just so much wool coming out of that farm, it's absolutely ridiculous. So I've just been moving it up manually, but what I'm working on at the moment is actually getting this automated. So I've got all these chests in, and I don't know if you can see, but all of them have got hoppers behind as well. So all I need to do now is get all these items spat out into a water stream, have a elevator going up there, and just build a sorting system at the top. So nearly there, and then we'll just obviously cover it with iron blocks or glowstone or something, make it look pretty, and then we'll be done. So this storage area, I know I normally call these areas temporary storage areas, but I think this one will actually stay down here, because I don't mind coming down here to get the wool, and I really don't know where I'm putting my storage area at the moment. So I'm actually going all out on this one and actually getting it done properly, unlike my other ones. So I'm just going to get on with this now. I've got my redstone here. I think I should have everything I need in there. I've got some hoppers, repeaters. Yeah, I think that's it. And comparators, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I think I've got everything in there. I just need to find some compressed ice. I've absolutely no idea where I've put that, but I'll go find that. We'll get this in, and then we'll get on with the rest of the episode. Okay, so I went ahead and I got all of this room finished now. So as you can see, at the back, we've got this bubble elevator, and all the wool that is harvested from the sheep goes automatically up here, and then we've got a sorting system at the top. So if we just go around here, we can have a look at the redstone. Excuse the mess. And over here, this is where the water stream is. So we've just got this standard dropper circuit. So I should go around here. We've got a few hoppers. The chest is still there. I've left that there as a buffer, and I've got a few hoppers coming down into this dropper, and then standard auto drop circuit, spitting them out into this water stream, and it goes across here where we've got the soul sand, and then that goes up into the sorting system at the top. So if we just go up here, we can have a look what I've got going on there, and it's not that interesting, just your standard item filters. Rename these to filter, and then we've got each of the items in the appropriate hoppers above the chest, and then we've just got this water stream going around. One little tweak I did make is they come up this central bit here, and then they go around that way, and then once they come around this way, they will actually go back around. So there's no overflow chest anywhere, but if anything doesn't get picked up the first time round, it'll just go all the way around, and if anything makes its way into the system that shouldn't be here, it'll just keep going around until it despawns. So I wasn't sure if this would work, if it would go straight across there, but because this is a bubble elevator, once it goes into that, it doesn't get caught on anything. It just goes up like it's come up the thing originally, and then it just goes back around again. So that's it. Nice and simple, and that is one project completely done. So we can now seal this off, but I haven't got any iron blocks on me, so never mind. Right, but anyway, this is done. So we can start this. This pink is actually the worst one I've got. Everything else is actually doing really well. I've got absolute tons. So I've probably only got 1 pink sheep in there, so I'll have to dye a few more of those. And the blue's lagging behind a little bit as well, but that's alright. Yeah, the rest of them doing alright. Maybe a couple more brown as well, because I reckon that'd be quite a popular one. Yeah, because I think the plan for this is definitely to make a wool shop. But that is something for another day. So for now, I think we're going to get into the nether, because there's a couple of things I want to show you. Okay, so the first thing to say, and now this is a big deal, this tunnel completely done. Well, I say completely done. It's to the untrained eye, it's completely done. everything, all the stairs are in, all the terracotta, absolutely everything like that, all done. But you might notice here, these pillars aren't quite done yet, because these are the slightly more awkward ones to place. The stairs that are on the side, I can just go along, just keep clicking, but with these, I have to face the right way, so I have to put one there and one there. And I have done it on a lot of them, but then there's this little bit in the middle I haven't done yet. But when you're whizzing down here in a boat, you don't really see it. So I've left that for now. But I will get it done at some point, but you know, other things to do, so I'm leaving it for now. But aside from that little thing, the rest of it is all done. I've even got the glowstone in the ceiling. I did say I might put some glass blocks over there, but you know what? I think it's alright as it is. I'm not going to trouble myself doing all that for something that's barely going to be noticeable. So I also started digging it out here as well, towards spawn. I've done this... Yeah, we saw this last time, didn't we? There's the end portal tunnel here. Now, I didn't actually think about it lining up with this when I did it. So it is actually slightly out. So if I have the time, I'm definitely going to move this across, because I don't like this. I don't like it that it doesn't line up, so I am going to fix that. But as I say, I've been doing a little bit of digging down here, just extending it down. So I probably will do this right back to spawn. So compared to what I've done already, it's not that much. So after this, the other thing I did was I also extended the tunnel down this way. Now, obviously, this is just a 3x3. This is nowhere near like the other one, but it is incredibly dangerous because most of this is a crimson forest. So, lots of piglins, lots of hoglins, and this goes, all the way to where the Badlands portal is. So, up in the ceiling there, at this point, is where our Badlands portal currently is. So, I am going to move it down here, but as this area is incredibly dangerous at the minute, I haven't done it yet. So I'm probably going to get the ice in, get the boat path done properly, and then once it's safe, I'll move the portal down. I wasn't planning on doing nether stuff today, but I've really got a thing for it at the minute. I really want to get this stuff done. So that is one of the things I want to do. The other one was to move this portal, as we've already said. But the first thing I want to tackle is actually finish off something I started last time, but didn't show you in the video. So this tunnel here now goes to my witch hut portal. So just down here, it's not very far at all, and this is the problem I'm having. Because this is a what they call delta, basalt delta. That's the one. Because this is a basalt delta, this obviously spawns the magma cubes. I'm getting a lot of them in my base because they spawn here, go through this portal, and they end up just jumping around my base. So that's not good. We don't need that. So this is the first one I want to get at least spawn proofed, but ideally decorated as well. So we will get that done. But before we do that, we're going to head across to the Christmas village, and I've also put this barrel in here just to tap a few spare boats because I'm not at one of the end points here. And talking about nether tunnels, I definitely want to get this finished off as well. Do some kind of design on here. I don't know if it's just going to be the terracotta or if I'll do something with the wool. And then down here, I want to do something with this as well. This is a really, really small tunnel. And then at the end here, the portal is still below. So I do want to move it up and then do some kind of Christmassy design there as well. But before we get to that, a couple of things to do at the Christmas village. And it's snowing, how appropriate. So the first thing, and I can't believe I didn't notice this in my video, but I've noticed it in another couple of videos. So this beard, I've done it wrong. That block there shouldn't be there, and it's really, really bugging me. So first job is to get rid of that. Right, now I'm up here, I can't actually tell which one it is. No wonder I did it wrong. I think it's that one though. Is that right? Let's have a look. Right, that's the first job done. Second one. Beastly, in his latest video, has set up a secret Santa. So we definitely want to be a part of this. So I think Beastly has managed to make Secret Santa really, really complicated. So plain paper, that's what I want. So click that and I'll rename this to my name, I believe. I think that's what I need to do. And then we'll put it into this chest. And then we can also press the button to get a name of someone else. But I'll let this fill up first, see who else is going to be doing it. But we'll come back later on and we'll get my pick then. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do around here, but I'm just going to have a fly around and have a look because this area looks awesome. Especially now it's snowing. Looks even better. Brilliant. Ah, look at this present as well. That looks so good, doesn't it? I really like that. Well done, Beastly. Another cracking job. Okay, so I just thought I'd come over to the shopping district and check on some sales because I added the rockets in last time and I know a few people have been buying them. So let's have a look, see what's going on. That's what I like to see. Very nice. 9 diamonds in there. Oh, none in the second one. And, oh my god, that's awesome. So, 29 diamonds. Just from Rockies. Absolutely brilliant. Very nice. I'll take that. Okay, so we've made a little bit of progress. I've basically just taken my mega base and done a nether version of it. That's what I'm thinking. So, I'm one of those people that doesn't like to have spawnable space in my nether hubs and nether tunnels. So, I wasn't just going to do the terracotta like I've done in my mega base, because I don't want piglins and, well, in this case, magma cubes spawning everywhere. So, what I've decided to do is go with grey carpet on the floor, so to do the spawn proofing, and then just to make it an extra little bit fancy, I've got the quartz stairs on the edges, and then where the nether portal is. So, just to keep the terracotta in, I've done it on the ceiling this time. So, it's like the upside down version of my base. So, I quite like this. And because this is a little bit higher and this portal is a little bit wider, I've had to do a little transition here because I'm trying to keep these tunnels as small as possible. I've learned a lesson from doing that crazy big one. So this had to be a little bit bigger. So I've just done a little transition and it kind of works. I'm not too sure about these corner points, but it looks alright to me for now. So I'm going to get this built as it is. I think it looks alright. I'll extend this carpet all the way down and I'll probably put glowstone either in these columns or just all the way along. Probably do it all the way along because I've got plenty from the witch hut. So as you can see, it's not that bad, but I'm completely out of grey concrete again, so I'm going to need to go get some more. And obviously this portal doesn't line up, so I'm going to need to move this across. What is it, 1 block? Yeah, just 1 block across. Probably fill it at the end and then have the quartz stairs going up to it. That looks pretty good. And then this one is a little bit wider than what I've got down here, just so it can, because these are 5 wide, I've got a 5 wide tunnel going off of that. And then this has got like a kind of archway going on as well, just to have something a little bit different. I thought I'd have that going on there. And that's it really. So let's get on with it. But first up, bit of resource gathering. Gravel. Crafting the grey concrete. Converting the grey concrete. Buying some quartz. Piling up the quartz ore. Fortuning the quartz ore. Grey wool. Glowstone. Time lapse. Okay, so now that is all done, we have got this completely spawn proofed, which is a very good thing because I proved how dangerous this is just in the middle of that time lapse. So when I finished this first section, Chester came over to have a look at what I was doing. So I thought I'd show him the witch hut storage. So we both went through, and because all this was still not spawn proofed, when we went through here, this whole thing was filled with magma cubes, so we both died instantly, and the true professionals that we are, neither of us were recording. So unfortunately, you didn't get to see that, but yeah, it wasn't good. So I have another death, so does Chester. Sorry, Chester. So now this is done, there shouldn't be any more mishaps like that anymore. Well, down here anyway. So this is all completely spawn proofed, and you know what? I really like this. Apart from this, I think I might change this out to quartz stairs. I think that'll look better on there, but we'll get to that another time. But I really like how this has turned out. In fact, I think I like it better than what I based it on, which was the tunnels in my base. But I don't think this would really work in there with the stairs at the side, because obviously I've got these around the walkways, and I need the glass panes and to be able to look down, and I don't think incorporating the stairs would work. So I'll leave my base as it is for now, and just have something a little bit different in the nether. I think they both work really well, complement each other, and even though they're using pretty much the same blocks, they do look completely different, so I'm quite pleased with that. And then after the time lapse, after I got the other section done, I started work on this end portal tunnel. So as you can see, it now lines up. So I've been through, moved the ice one block over, and I ripped out the glass panes, and I thought I'd put iron bars in as well. Because I think, as this is going to the end portal, I thought it'd make sense to try and use like the stronghold blocks in here, make it look a little bit like the stronghold. So I think that is what I'm going to do. I haven't got the design planned out entirely, but it is going to be a lot of stone brick, the mossy stone brick as well, and I'll put some of the cracked bricks in as well. And I may actually put some bookshelves in. Anything that we found in a stronghold, so probably oak wood as well. I'm gonna have a go at this now. I'll have a look in a sec. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a play around with this design, and I think I've come up with something that I'm fairly happy with. So we've gone, obviously, as I said, with the stone brick and the stone brick stairs. And then I've basically thrown in anything that you'll find in a stronghold. So there's a lot of the bookcases, because I think this is like one of the defining features for me. When I see bookcases and stone brick together, I definitely think stronghold. So I think this tunnel is definitely doing its job. You'll notice they're not all completely full, and I've put the oak planks in to replace the ones I didn't have, because even though I have 4 librarian villages, none of them sell bookshelves. So these I've had to do the old-fashioned way by killing the cows, crafting the books, and then crafting all the bookshelves. But never mind, I do actually think it looks quite good with a bit of a mix of them in. And then down this end, I've done a more of a pattern, so 3 in the middle and then the wood surrounding them, and I think they both look pretty good. But let me know what you think in the comments about this design, whether I should go with the bookshelves or not. I know it looks a bit weird just having them in a tunnel, but I think it looks pretty good, but let me know what you think. And then at the end here, very simple, need to finish the floor off a little bit. I've got some on me, brilliant. And going to introduce a little bit more of the mossy and the cracked bricks into this area, and probably down here as well, because when you look at strongholds, they do include quite a lot of this. You don't realise how much it is until you actually look at it in detail. And then behind here, there's the ladder that goes up to the old portal, just in case anyone does go up there and gets lost. I'll leave this open for now. I've got a load of junk in here, standard in the nether, somewhere to dump your netherrack. And so yeah, this tunnel pretty much done, and I quite like it. So, on to the next thing. And then after I worked on that for a little bit, I also started expanding this tunnel further down here. So we're getting somewhere now. And just there's something new, but that wasn't me that built that, so I'm not going to spoil it. Right, so let's get on with the next tunnel. Okay, so this is the last area I want to get sorted. So this is the tunnel that goes towards the Christmas Village portal just from this main tunnel here. And this is the idea I've had for such a long time. I wanted to have like a spiral of the red and white wool so it looks like you're inside a candy cane. I mean, I don't know if it's working. I don't know if that's what it actually looks like, but I think it looks pretty good all the same. So I think I'm just going to continue this all the way down. We're not going to have any pillars or anything like in the end portal tunnel, but I think with this spiral, once we get it done all the way, and then you're whizzing down really fast on a boat, it should look really good. Once we get to the end, I want to move the nether portal up as well. Although, should I do that now? I might do that first, actually, and then do this tunnel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go grab some materials, and then we'll get over to that portal and get that sorted. Okay, so I've gathered up some materials, and I'm back over at where the Christmas Village portal is. This one, just down here. So I am going to move it up, and hopefully I can move it back a little bit, so I can do a bit of a design. It shouldn't be a problem, because there's no portals anywhere near this place, because it's so far away from everything else. So I'm going to move it up first, and then we can try doing a little bit of design around it, but obviously I need to get rid of my temporary spawn proofing. So just these stone slabs, and then we can get on with it. Okay, so I've got my new portal active now, and I've just started marking out where this design is going to go, but let's just give this portal a test before we go too far. Just want to make sure this works properly. So if we go through here, we are at the Christmas Village, so that's right, as expected. Now, which one will this sync up to? Hopefully it'll be the top one, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, anyway, it is the top one, so that's brilliant. So I can get rid of this one at the bottom now. Well, I say get rid, I'll just disable it because I'm not digging all that out. And then, right, so now we're set up. So this is better already. Right, so this is the kind of thing I'm thinking. I do need to move these pillars back a little bit because I want it to go, because of these cactus here, I can't have any blocks next to it because that'll break that. So I thought the easiest thing to do would be to have some blocks back here. Then this part where you get the boat from just sticks out a little bit into the room, and it's a nice little feature. So it's going to be mainly brick, but I'm going to mix in some of the granite as well, like I did with the floor in the shopping district. So just this kind of thing, and then there's going to be a lot of the dark oak as well, and it's going to be a fairly simple design. But after we've finished it, there's going to be a bit of like more festive decoration. So I've got a few leaves. I've got a little storage area around here. So in here I've got a few leaves. I may need to go get some more, but luckily there's a lot of spruce trees where the Christmas village is, so that's not a problem. And then I'm going to use the glazed terracotta as like some baubles decorations on these. So it's going to be like a garland kind of thing, like you'd have around a fireplace at Christmas. So let me just get like the basic design of the room done first, and then we'll have a look at doing a little bit of decorating. Okay, so we have the basic version of this room done now. Nice and simple, little bit of texture variation, and a good backdrop for some festive decorations. So let's go on that now. So I've got some leaves. I've just been through and got some more spruce, and I've only got a little bit of birch, but that should be enough. That's just to vary up a little bit. And then we've also got the red and lime green glazed terracotta. So what we're going to do is just start spamming some leaves around this top section, and I can't reach, and I probably don't have any scaffolding, but that's alright. We'll do it the hard way, a little bit of jumping, and I want it to come down in the corners a little bit, and then not have it, I don't want any patterns here. It should just be like quite random, like it's just hung at the top. So just a little something like this, and yeah, that kind of thing. I'll probably do it not all the way around, but I may do a few like smaller bits at this side. But let's work on this one first. Let's try and get this going. So what do we want? Let's put that like this, right. I want to try using these as baubles, because I think that I've got a silk touch. Let's get rid of that one. Let's put one there. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's alright. I think with a few of these kicking around, this should look good. So let's bring the leaves around down these things. Yeah, this is gonna look good. I'm excited by this now. No, not level. Can't have them level. That just looks wrong. But yeah, you know what I mean. This is the kind of thing I'm going for. So I'll do a little bit more work on this, because me talking while trying to think about this isn't going to work. So let me get on with it. I'll have a look in a second. Okay, so I've got that finished now, and that's looking pretty festive to me. Yeah, definitely happy with how this has gone. So I think we can call this job done. And finally, we just need to get this tunnel done. Let's get on with it. A few dark oak stairs. A lot more digging, a few more iron trapdoors, and a lot of wool. Okay, and that is the final tunnel completely done. Now, there weren't many steps to that, as you saw, but that was very, very, very repetitive. I got it done anyway. So let's have a ride down here. It's a bit trippy, but it does the job. I think it looks fairly festive. Yeah, look at this. Brilliant. Oh. Alright, I just shouldn't have done that. Yes, this is all done. Being a very productive episode, this isn't it? We've got the wool storage done. We've got 3 tunnels done. We've got the one done to the witch hut, the one to the to the stronghold, and finally the one to the Christmas village. So yeah, this has gone absolutely brilliant. Got loads done, but as you can imagine, getting very late for me, so I think I should call it a day there. And while I was over at the Christmas village, I did make my pick for the Secret Santa, and I'm not going to tell you who it is because, you know, it's a secret. So with that, I'm going to leave it there. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.